They say, oh my God, I see the way you shine. Take your hand, my dear, and place them both in mine. You know you stopped me dead while I was passing by. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. Ooh, I see you every time. And oh my, I like your style. Ooh, you make.
Dear Madam, I am Dinesh Ravichandran and my metric number is A19A0950. Today I am going to present about our assignment report. Corporate entrepreneurship is also defined as innovation capability, is a crucial source of sustainable competitive advantage for enterprises in emerging economies because it focuses on three pillars, which is invention, expanding into new markets, and strategy renewal. Based on our report, the three major issues are: first, how does the variations in emerging market impacts the corporate entrepreneurship activities? Our second major issue is, what are the impacts of current issues in corporate entrepreneurship in the markets? Okay, next is about the major objective. The major objective of this journal is to examine the current state of corporate entrepreneurship in emerging markets and provides direction for future research on the topics. That's all from me. Thank you.
Salam sejahtera and good day everyone. My name is Hasitaran Analiki Ponesoran. My Metrika number is A19A0825. Today I will present about theory and model. As previously stated, the purpose of this study is to assess the present state of corporate entrepreneurship in emerging countries and to give direction for future corporate entrepreneurship research. The major focus is on CE research, authored since the year 2000, as the first 2 decades of the 21st century were marked by fast alteration of EMS, the fast charge of China's technology industry from imitator of innovator has made it envy of the world. As a result, there is a growing need to investigate the action of EMF and how they produce and retain competitive advantages. Emerging markets differ from industrialist countries in organizational, financial, cultural, societal, and technological terms because emerging markets differ from developed economies in terms of factors such as intensity of competition, the growth and risk implication of industry and markets. We propose that our business actively pursue and implement CE activities may differ and that its modification may differ across emerging and developing countries. Thank you. And next part will be continued by Intan. Thank you.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Intan Akila Minti Zakaria. Thank you to Sasi, and next I will continue with my part theory. To get a better knowledge of emerging market corporate entrepreneurship, we must first learn about the theory or concept of emerging market corporate entrepreneurship. We discovered that the bulk of current study focused on the topics of innovation venture is international or domestic, and strategy renewal spreadly rather than holistically. In this regards, there is a dearth of research on the proceeding of innovation in developing market, foreign and domestic initiative by emerging country enterprises, and strategy renewal by firms in emerging economies. These subjects have been researched individually and independently in the context of developing markets. There is a clear correlation according to research. That's all from me. Thank you. Next, I will pass to the next presenter.
Hi, my name is Nurul Aisha Binti Jamisulong. My metric number is A19A0701. Now, I will present about the funding of the journal. Based on the journal, there has been categorized in a context of CE macro and micro, and summarize the current article about CE in emerging markets in each context of the macro and micro. Even though there's a lot of study on CE that looks at the three-pronged CE in terms of innovation, strategic renewal, and new ventures in established markets. There's a shortage of literature that looks at CS in developing economies holistically. So, that's all from me. I will pass to the next
Hello
slide.
and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Syafiqah Sharudin. My metric number is A1980433. Okay, now I will continue about finding of the journal. Okay, first, the study showed the need to move the field from using the previous theory to build and test the theory of CE in emerging markets for fully understand evolutionary development of EMF. Okay, second, this requires the innovation theory in the CE research instead of just comparing EMF and traditional MNC. Okay, third, this study also shows that most of the literature about CE and EMF published in the journal that lists under A level in the ABCD list. Okay, fourth, this research thinks that this may be because of the most of the A level and above journals still does not take into account the research in economics markets. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
I'm Divana Gunalan, my metric number A1 and A0951. I'm going to explain the two main points of this journal related to the syllabus of corporate entrepreneurship theory or concept. The first one is government played important role on corporate entrepreneurship activities of emerging market firms such as institutional transition lead to changes of political and legal climate, business environment, economic situation and global competition among others. Governments are generally an important contextual factor influencing firm behavior. Especially in emerging markets, governments play a critical role in economic activities. Some recent research focus on the effect of government involvement on stimulating innovation and competitive advantage and international expansion in countries such as China, Indonesia and Brazil. So, this is the likely government of Malaysia should do the same to make the emerging markets developing in the best way. They can support the firm by promoting corporate entrepreneurship activities such as helping hand model like to ensure them of tax incentives, technology resources or the legal protection to protect the firms.
Hi, my name is Erin Isayam Anak Melayu and my matrix number is A190057. The second point is the relationship between corporate entrepreneurship and emerging market firms' performance, which were found summarized from the previous literature that the effect of corporate entrepreneurship dimension and firm performance could be positive, negative, or moderating. The firm performance include financial performance and firm growth. In this article, we found that corporate entrepreneurship, which include entrepreneurial orientation, innovation, risk-taking, and proactiveness, is positively related to firm performance. In addition, government, economic condition, and environmental factors moderate the link of corporate entrepreneurship and firm performance. From a meta-analysis of corporate entrepreneurship and performance, some conclusions found that corporate venturing was related to firm growth but not firm profitability in mentioned large companies, and urged that corporate entrepreneurship mediates the link between high performance, human resources, practice, and firm performance. Thank you, that's all from me.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Binti Kamel, my metric number A1 is 0492. I want to present about identified one means witness of the journal. The witness of this article is what about the future direction of this emerging market. We need to focus on the concept of corporate entrepreneurship in emerging market. While the study mentioned about further our understanding of the factors that contribute to free innovation, they do not offer a holistic perspective of corporate entrepreneurship since they do not cover the venturing and strategic renewal dimension of corporate entrepreneurship as established in the literature. That's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to Madam. My name is Azura Binti Harun and my metric number is A19A0449. I would like to suggest a way to improve the weakness based on this journal. The suggestion is test the all emerging economy of more country, where it can have more comparison and more information to get about what is the further direction in this emerging market all around the world. And the test not only doing in the certain selection country only. That's all from me. Thank you.
Good day everyone, I'm Rajesh ROSNAH and my metric number is A19A0810. As the conclusion of our study, we highlight two valuable achievements from the review. First, despite the amount of studies on CE in developed economic context focusing just on three prongs of CE advancement, strategic renewal and new venturing, our literature or study of CE in EAMFs illustrates that there are a shortage of studies concentrating on CE in developing markets from a broad of perspectives. The study on EMFs that focus on CE mostly examines the ideas of CE separately. We added to the CE and EMF literatures by demonstrating that a holistic approach to CE in which studies look at the influence of innovation, strategy renewal, and exploring all at the time has a lot of promise for future research. Next, I will pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurul Iza Sakila binti Perli and my matrix number is A19A0571. I will continue the presentation of conclusion. Our analysis suggests that scholars must work harder to understand both the macro and micro context of CE, or how the firm's internally or externally environments influence CE, particularly in emerging markets. Given the specific context of growing markets, how political institutions, authority roles, organization characteristics, governance practice, style of leadership, use of corporate assets, managerial expertise, employees' behavior, and the consequences of CE are all potential fields of study which are still inadequately. That's all from me and my group. Thank you.